What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to this different style of video I'm going to be doing today. I'll probably have some images rolling in the background, but I just wanted to talk about the Clash today. It comes on at 2 p.m. The heats do. I think the heats start. I'm looking at Bob Pockrass's Twitter post that he has pinned, and it says race day for the Clash on Fox starts at 2 p.m. There's 25 laps, 4 heats, 4 advance from each heat, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 50 laps. I'm not sure what LCQs means, and 3 advance and 1. They're going to have to explain all this a little bit more in depth during the broadcast because I feel like for most average fans that's going to be kind of confusing with who advances and who doesn't. And it says at 4:10 Eastern Time. Race day at 5 p.m. and the main event starts at 6 p.m. So we got a lot of race day today. We got a lot of heats going on throughout the day. And it looks like the main event will be starting at 6 p.m. Temps in the mid-70s, 0% chance of rain. Thank goodness. And we'll take a look at the heat lineups right here. It looks like Kyle Busch is starting on the pole for his. And look at Ross Chastain. You look at him, he's starting in P9 back in row 5. So with only three advancing in each heat, he's really going to have to play it safe right there. So like I said, 4 advance from each heat. So you look at this, you got Kyle Busch, Daniel Suarez, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, Eric Almirola, BJ McLeod, Todd Gilliland, and Ross Chastain. So if I had to bet money on the ones that I would pick to advance out of this, I'm going to have to go with Kyle Busch obviously first, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, and I'm going to have to throw Ricky Stenhouse in there. I like Ricky Stenhouse for the most part when it's not at a super speedway, but he does well at Bristol, and this is a short track as well. I know it's a lot flatter than Bristol and not really the same exact track, but I'm looking forward to seeing out of this heat who can make it. But like I said, I'm going to go with Kyle, Ricky Stenhouse, Denny Hamlin, and Ryan Blaney to make it out of that heat 1. Looking at heat 2, we have Tyler Reddick, Cole Custer, Harrison Burton, Alex Bowman, Bubba Wallace, Austin Dillon, Chase Briscoe, Brad Keselowski, and Martin Truex Jr. starts last. That is rough. That back half of that field is pretty stacked, to be honest with you. If I had to pick 4 drivers out of this, it's just really hard to not pick one of the top 2 at least. I'm probably going to go with Reddick, Bowman, Bubba Wallace, and maybe Austin Dillon, or I don't know if Brad can really get up there. This is going to be difficult for them to start back there if this is how they're going to do it with the 4 advancing from each heat. And I don't know what LCQs mean. 3 advance and 1 spot 2021 driver's points. They're going to have to explain that right now. But going off of what this says with the 4 advancing from each heat, this is just how I'm really picking it. I wonder if the LCQs means people that didn't necessarily win. Let's see. Bob also tweeted, he says, actually the plan is for the drivers who finish 5 through 9 from heat 1 and heat 3 to be in the first LCQ, and those who finish 5 through 9 in heat 2 and heat 4 in the second. So I guess that's their last chance to qualify. So if they don't make it in the top 4 in their heat, I guess they get a second chance to have a chance of getting in. So I like that a lot more than just having 4 people from each heat get in. But I'm guessing that means losers something qualified. I don't know. But let's keep moving here. We get to Heat 3. You got Justin Haley, Chase Elliott, William Byron, Christopher Bell, AJ Allmendinger, Kevin Harvick, Chris Buescher, Corey LaJoie, and Cody Ware. 4 drivers that I would have to pick out of this are going to be Justin Haley, Chase Elliott, Kevin Harvick, and Christopher Bell. I'm going to leave Byron out of the top 4. Not saying that he won't make it, obviously, like I just said, but just picking the top 4 from each that I think are going to have no trouble getting into the main show. Looking at Heat 4, Joey Logano, Kyle Larson, Michael McDowell, Landon Castle, Austin Cindric, Eric Jones, Ryan Preece, Kurt Busch, and Todd Dillon. So I'm going to go Logano, Larson, Cindric. Kurt Busch is really far down there, but this field just looks pretty weak for this Heat 4. So I'm going to go with Kurt Busch, Kyle Larson, Joey Logano, and let's see. I'm going to go with Austin Cindric. Joey Larson, Cindric, and Kurt Busch are my 4 out of Heat 4. So that's just a little preview of the Heats coming up later today. For the main show, I'm curious to see how much of the bumper that these guys used today, because we've only really saw them at practice. We've not really seen them beating and bang with each other, if they will at all. And, they only get a handful of cars to use throughout the season, so I really don't see them going out here to LA for an exhibition race and just destroying the bumpers off these cars. So we might see some fenders get ruffled up. I think for the most part, teams would probably want to try and see what they can get by with as far as, bumping each other and how well that these cars will hold up. So I'm looking forward to seeing that for the most part, and I don't really know what to expect there. But I would be on the lookout for guys like Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, even Chase. I mean, Chase runs really well at Bristol too. So, and then obviously you got Kyle Larson. He was really hot last year. But if I had to pick a driver right now to win this today, my money's probably going to be on Kyle Busch for some reason. I don't know. I just got a feeling. So yeah, that's my pick for today. Kyle Busch will win the Busch Light Clash. I think that's what they're calling it at the LA Coliseum. So I'm scratching my head a little bit. I don't really understand why it's a day race. It's not a night race. I think it would have benefited well being a night race. It starts at 6 o'clock Eastern time, but that's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon for the folks out west. So not really sure why we didn't have a night race, but it is what it is, and I'm not going to complain too much. The numbers being pushed forward as well. I just want to touch on that. It's growing on me a little bit too. So we got a lot of stuff to look forward to today. I'm really excited that NASCAR's stepping out of their comfort zone and doing something a little different in a bigger market too. So I hope this all goes well and that NASCAR can really capitalize off of this opportunity. And I hope the drivers have fun out there too. So we might see them come back here in the future. You never know. We might add it as another date later in the year with as much as NASCAR changes their minds. So, yeah, that's really all I have to talk about today. Drop a comment down below and let me know what you think your picks for today's race are going to be. I'm looking forward to reading those and engaging with y'all in the comments. So go check out the Instagram, NASCAR_diecast, if you haven't already. I really appreciate all the support from y'all. And, yeah, hope you all have a good rest of your day and hope you all enjoy the race.